Hey YouTube, I am the Channeling Goddess Tarot. Sorry I have been MIA, but I am finally back. So today we are going to do an Akashic Records reading. So I recently got an Akashic Records deck and I love this deck. I feel so in sync with this deck. So I want to do a couple of readings. I am going to start posting more regularly now that I'm back. It'll probably be twice a week, I want to say, is what I'm trying to commit myself to so I can become more active on the channel. So please feel free to interact with the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. So before we get started, I would suggest that you take 3 mindful deep breaths. Make sure that you inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 3, and exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. Okay? It just helps you get more in tap with the reading. I am also going to be tapping into the collective energy just to try and get a collective message, because that's what this is, a collective Akashic reading. And it's only for the people who will actually be seeing the video. So let's get you some cards, okay? Spirit, what messages do you have for the YouTube? Okay, that did not take long at all. So it says, take the high road. Okay, it says, you're an impasse with a relationship or situation. Sorry, you're at an impasse with a relationship or a situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. So some of you may have been trying to figure out which road to take. Maybe you've been wanting to be petty. I just got that. The Spirit is saying take the high road, right? You're at an impasse on what you should or shouldn't do. I'm literally seeing like a crossroads in my head, like that. I'm getting a vision of a crossroads. Spirit is saying take the path, the high road, right? It leads to success. Wow. Trust in yourself. This card said, you've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things that you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you're questioning your own abilities. Maybe there's something that you want to do, and maybe you've seen so many other people who are doing it, and you're like, well, they're so much better than it at it than me. I don't think I should be doing this. Maybe I should hold off on doing this. There's so many other people doing it. Spirit is saying you need to trust yourself. That ability was given to you for a reason. You've tapped into something for a specific reason. And then the card that came out here is shame. So it says, you've carried this burden far too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. Okay, so Spirit is really trying to get you to move out of this shame or lack mindset. And I want you to notice how these two people are turned this way, right? Spirit is trying to get you to turn back toward yourself, right? Turn toward the inner you is the best way I can say it. So like, think of it like this: the God or goddess within you has given things to you for a reason, right? And Spirit wants you to, wow, look what came out. Pay attention. Spirit wants you to trust in yourself. Trust in what's been given to you. There is I don't want to say this because it seems so preachy, but there's a calling that has been placed on your life, right? And you've held your own self back because you've been afraid, or you've had shame in moving forward. Maybe it's something that's a bit eccentric, right? Maybe it's something that's like, oh, this, it seems a little weird. Spirit is saying go for the weird, right? Pluto's just moved into Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. The weird is where you need to be, right? Those weird things that you think other people see as weird, but it's not necessarily weird to you. Spirit is saying step into this, right? Really trust in yourself. And if you're wondering, you're like, I don't know if I've had a sign. Spirit says, like this card says, pay attention. It says, you're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you've been given. Spirit has been giving you so many signs, okay? This, for some reason, I feel like this card is calling you out, okay? It says, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. Okay, these signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay, and then I want you to notice this because I think this is so significant. Do you notice how these two cards are facing this way and these two cards are facing this way? Spirit is saying you're going to have to turn back into yourself. If you need to pause for a minute, take some time to look within yourself. Take some time to get additional messages if that's what you need. Spirit is saying to do that. It is going to be the best outcome for you. Now, I want to see if we can get a little bit more details on what this could potentially be, right? Whatever this question is that you're asking spirit about, right? What could this be that you need to take the high road on? For those of you that may still be confused, but for the most of you, you're going to know what this is about. You've been thinking about this. You've been contemplating about this for a while, and you just happen to click on this video, or you're a follower and you decided, okay, I'm just going to listen. And you're probably like me. Sometimes when I'm listening to tarot readers and they say certain things, my mouth is like wide open because I'm in shock, right? I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking about. So maybe that's what's going for you right now. This card came out, authority. It says, take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Okay, so maybe you are being put up for a leadership role. Maybe whatever this is that you're asking spirit about will put you in a leadership role, and maybe you don't think you're fit for leadership. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of the people who don't believe that they're meant for like leadership roles or meant to do certain things, a lot of times those are the people who are actually being called to do those things. And then you have new beginning. You will start a new job and life, clean slate over. Okay, so spirit is saying this is a new beginning for you, right? You've been contemplating about doing this particular thing and you needed confirmation. Spirit is saying this is your confirmation. I was also going to say that I almost stopped doing tarot, right? Because I just felt like, to me, I was like, it's so saturated and I don't know if I really should do this. And spirit came to me and was like, I gave you this for a reason. And it allowed, spirit also spoke through someone else about the readings that I have been giving. I even got a reading myself because I was just like, I feel lost. Spirit is saying we understand that, because I feel like I was meant to tell you that, because maybe you're in the same space. Maybe you started something and you're like, I just don't want to do it. Or you're thinking about doing it and you're like, I don't know if I really should do this. Maybe I should hold off. Maybe I shouldn't take this step forward. Spirit is saying you should. This is going to be a new beginning for you. And then you got savings. It says you always need to put something off for a bad day. Spirit is saying, for some of you, this may be in the realm of finance. Maybe that's what you are asking about specifically, is working in a financial district or something like that. Doesn't have to be, but that's what that came through when I saw that savings card. But also, I just want to say that that savings card also, I keep getting, don't save yourself, don't save yourself. To me, it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever done this, but when I was a kid, I loved, like, when I would have sandwiches that were toasted, I love to save the ends for last, right? That's the vision I'm getting in my head right now. Spirit is saying, don't save the best for last, right? Go for this thing, move forward with this thing, right? Because it is meant for you to do whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, whatever you're contemplating about. Spirit is saying you were given this vision for a reason. Okay, you were given this task for a reason. Spirit put this on your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul, in your bloodline for a reason. There's a reason why you're being called to do this. Okay, now I do want to give you one other thing. I have some yes or no cards here. I want you to pick a question that you feel like you really need an answer to right now. Okay, and I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. So we'll pull at least 3 cards. Okay, so for pile number 1, yes or no, spirit? Yes or no to the question that they're asking for pile number 1. Yes or no? Make sure you hold the question in your head. Yes or no, spirit? Yes or no? Oops. Too many cards. We'll keep shuffling. Yes or no, spirit? Can I get 1 card? Thank you. Spirit says yes, right for the picking, perfect timing, get ready. So if you're asking if you should move forward with something, Spirit says yes, now is the time. Do not wait, do not delay, do not hesitate. Regardless of what you're hearing that's going on around you, Spirit is saying, even if you feel like, okay, now may not be the right time, Spirit is saying it is right for the taking, do it. For pile number 2, it says no, don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. Okay, so pile number 2, Your answer is no. It also feels like, I want to say that came out sideways, so it feels like a maybe not now. So for those of you that's relevant to, Spirit is saying hold off. Also for pile number 2, you may have been asking about something that feels like a gamble, and that may be why Spirit is saying no, not right now. And then you got the last pile number 3 got yes, resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into them. Okay, so for some of you, you may be asking about an old relationship. You may be asking about something that you wanted to do in the past, or a goal that you were trying to achieve. Spirit is saying yes, now is the time to resurrect that. Maybe you let it go. Maybe you decided, no, I don't want to, I'm gonna hold off on doing this, and you decided this maybe a while back. I hear the word 4 years. I don't know if it's been 4 years since you did this specific thing, but Spirit is saying now is the time to pick it up. Now is the time to resurrect it, because now it's in a space where it can breathe. I'm literally getting the image of a plant. It's almost like it's now in the season where it can grow. It's now in the season where watering it and putting it out in the sun, this is the best season for it. So pick it back up. Okay. So like I said earlier in the video, I will be doing a couple of more readings. I'm going to try, fingers crossed, I am going to try to do 2 readings every week on my YouTube channel, just to get a little bit more active. But this is all the messages that I have for you today. Please feel free to leave a comment if any of this resonated with you, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye.